very American.
Yeah, it is.
Kingsman: The Golden Circle is directed by Matthew Vaughn and stars Taron Egerton, Colin Firth, Mark Strong and Pedro Pascal. If you do not know, Kingsman: The Secret Service is one of my favourite movies in recent years. I thought it was a brilliantly fresh and unique movie while managing to be one of the funniest movies I had seen in a long time. So it would be an understatement to say I was looking forward to the sequel. I was ecstatic for the sequel. The story centres around the Kingsmen who, after suffering some major losses in London, have to travel to the US to meet their American counterparts, the Statesmen. Together they fight to take down the biggest drug ring in the world, led by the villainous Poppy. Taron Egerton is once again extremely likeable as Eggsy. He owns this franchise and it is fantastic to see him running around again in this film. He is witty, badass and charming, which all culminate together in order to make him a great lead for this film once again. It is also fantastic to see Colin Firth back as Harry Hart. They go in an interesting direction with Harry, which I won't spoil here, but it adds an extra level to his character who is already pretty complex. It's great that he is back, and his death in the first movie really left a hole in this franchise as he is pretty essential. Let's just say reports of his death have been greatly exaggerated. The Statesman fits so well into this world. Channing Tatum's Agent Tequila, while criminally underused, is a great character. Halle Berry's Ginger Ale is also a pretty awesome addition along with Jeff Bridges' Champagne. However, the standout is definitely Pedro Pascal. He is such a badass and he is individual due to his weapon choices which make him stick out boldly. Julianne Moore plays a horrifically psychotic villain in Poppy. She is sick but in all the right ways. Her 50s inspired base of operations is an idyllic paradise for anybody who is a fan of the era. You can see Julianne Moore just revels in the role and it is a fun performance to watch. The action here does not disappoint. Every time an action scene starts up you get genuinely thrilled. They all contain the quickly cut editing style of the first film while still managing to keep everything in frame. That's a credit to Matthew Vaughn right there. There is one scene in particular towards the end which is just so much fun and just high key hilarious. This film also manages just to tie everything together from the first movie, whether it was the mentioning of certain events, flashbacks, or the relinquishing of certain characters. The Golden Circle does feel like a truly connected sequel, which is a nice feeling to have going into the sequel. In conclusion, Kingsman: The Golden Circle is flawless. It is an extremely fun, ridiculous and self-aware adventure and it is a perfect sequel to one of my favourite films. If you love the first one, then you'll love this one just as much and maybe even more. I couldn't recommend it enough. I give Kingsman: The Golden Circle an A+.